The winner of the 2012 Telstra Tasmanian Business of the Year is TasIVF.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I am a little bit surprised and stunned actually, but I'm very proud to be standing up here as a part of a team that I have here with me. These people are fantastic, and what they do is just unbelievable. I shuffle numbers, but they deal with patients and perform miracles on a day-to-day basis, so I really must acknowledge them first and foremost. Whilst TasIVF is, we're successful these days in what we do, what is probably not quite so evident is the fact that Bill Watkins back in 1996, when he first came back to Hobart and made that commitment to establish a full-time fertility clinic, took a big punt to do that. Now whilst fertility treatment is considered fairly mainstream now, the things that were done back in those days, it was really pioneering stuff. And I know in the audience there's someone in particular that I'll love to catch up with a little bit later on. But what we do here on a day-to-day basis is experiment, and we work and we try and develop a solution to every single person that comes through the door to give them the outcome they're after. Whilst most clinics on the mainland are owned by private equity companies, TasIVF is still very much a family-owned and operated business. In 1983, in fact, it was my father-in-law, Dr. Rod Watkins, who was an obstetrician at the time, who was involved in the pioneering of IVF in Tasmania, and pioneering of IVF in Australia for that matter. He's my father-in-law, and now my brother-in-law, Bill, now the owner of TasIVF, is pursuing that business and taking it to that next level. Bill's sister-in-law, Imogen Lou, now runs our laboratory, and as a part of that process, we're all involved, and we all keep in touch with each other. Even my wife, who we didn't even drag up here onto the table, she's a pelvic floor physio, and as you can imagine, the Sunday lunch discussions, when you've got that sort of a body of people discussing things, it doesn't take a lot of imagination to think that it's going to be a fairly weird sort of conversation. Look, finally, the last thing I'd love to do, I'd also just want to emphasise again that a business like ours is a service business, and it's all about treating the patients, but it's all about service, it's all about quality, it's knowledge, and that is our staff. We spend a lot of time working on training our staff, we spend a lot of time working on inducting our staff, and when we have new staff coming through, to see the guys who've been with us for quite some time take those new staff under their wing and train them, mentor them, encourage them, it is really quite inspiring to see, and really comforting to know that anyone you bring into the business, regardless of how great you think they are on paper, you know that the other staff are just going to go that extra yard to make sure that they learn everything they need to know. So I don't need to do much at all. These guys do it all. So look, if I could just thank Telstra, this is, as I said, quite a humbling experience. It's a fantastic thing for us. I think it's a fantastic thing for Tasmania to know that when there are all sorts of things in Australia being said about health, we know in Tasmania we have the very, very best IVF services anywhere in Australia. Thank you very much.